Now, let us understand why directing is so important as a function of management. See, first thing, as I have been explaining you during the features and also when we were understanding the meaning, it initiates action. So what happens here? You make a plan, you organize things, you get in proper resources, that is the proper manpower, but then what? Somebody has to tell that manpower, somebody has to direct the resources so that whatever you have planned is achieved. As we say that the importance of directing is that it initiates action. Okay, directing always helps to initiate action by people in the organization towards attainment of objectives. The moment a plan is in place, the resources are organized, the staffing is done, what would happen? Then the supervisors would direct that what is to be done, right? Now, it integrates employee efforts. What happens here is, because we are directing people, so whatever the efforts they are putting in, they get integrated. Okay, so whatever individual work is being done by an employee, we ensure that the organizational goals are achieved through it, and directing helps us to integrate those efforts. Now, the third one is it provides leadership. Now, what happens here in this part is that it will guide the employee to fully realize their potential and the capabilities by motivating and providing effective leadership. See, one of the element is motivation and another element of directing is leadership. We'll learn about that later, but for time being, remember that it is very important that if you want to get the work done from a human resource, that is from a staff or a employee, you need to ensure he is motivated enough to give you those results. First thing. Second thing is, for that you need a person who has the leadership skills. Now see, leadership skills are required for a manager because he is the person who will decide which employee can do what work in an efficient manner and in an effective manner. Okay, he is the one who would provide that motivation to the employees, and hence he needs to have those effective leadership qualities. Fine. So remember, it provides leadership. Every employee requires that leadership, and hence directing helps in providing that leadership to the employee, keeps him motivated to do the work in achieving the organizational goals. It introduces changes. Now, it is a very human tendency. The moment we change or we want see a change, people start resisting it. It is a human nature. You can try and see at home itself, if you try to bring in some new thing, a kind of change, or if let's say your family doesn't have any rules as such, so you can get up at any time on Sunday. So this no rule policy is applied on Sunday and Saturday, wherein on these 2 days anybody can sleep till 12 in the afternoon. Okay, there is no restriction on how many movies you watch on that day, no restriction that you need to open your books and study on those 2 days. Suppose suddenly your mother starts bringing a rule that no, you have to get up even on a Saturday and Sunday in the morning as per the usual as you do on the usual weekdays. Fine. And there would be no movies, you only have to study, that is what is expected out of you. Now suddenly there is a rule change. Okay, so what would happen? You will resist. But then the reason for bringing up this rule, what was the reason behind that? Because your mother realized that yes, you are now in 12th standard and you need to bring good marks. Okay, that will only shape your career. So that is the reason she changed the rule. But then as a tendency, you will always resist it. You can try and see this whenever there is any change which is brought in. Human tendency is that we resist it. So what employees do, whenever there is a change, they will resist it. So what is the manager required to do? See, he should ensure by motivating, making the employee understand that yes, the change is required. Based on that, he would ensure that the change is accepted in the organization by employees. So effective directing through motivation, communication and leadership will help to reduce the resistance to change and develop required cooperation and introducing the changes in the organization. So again, directing helps to bring that change which is required in the organization. Now, let's see the next one. It provides stability. Now, how does it provide stability? See, it would foster cooperation and commitment among the people. It will help to bring a balance among various groups, activities and departments, because the directions are given clearly, so people have an idea about what is to be done, what is expected out of them. Okay, so there could be cooperation and commitment among different employees, different groups, different departments. Okay, that is the reason there would be a balance among the activities, groups and the departments of the company. That is the reason directing is considered to be an important function, and these were the importance of directing.